Today we will have first lecture on inventory theory. In this, we will try to know and understand the components of the inventory and what is inventory. Inventory can be defined as a stock on hand at a given point of time which may be held for the purpose of later use or sell. It has economic value that include raw material, work in progress inventory, semi-finished or final product. In inventory control, our aim is to manage the inventories in such a manner so that the day-to-day work is running smoothly without any delay but at the minimum cost. This can be minimum cost or maximum profit or minimum time. Objective can be any one according to the system, inventory system with which you are working with. Let us see what are the costs related with the inventory. First and foremost is purchase cost. This is the cost involved in purchasing of inventories. It depends upon the quantity. Therefore, total purchase cost can be computed with number of units. It can be annual demand also into cost per unit. Next cost is ordering cost. The cost involved in ordering inventories from source to destination is called ordering cost. It includes the tender, processing charges, paperwork, inspection and transportation. So, ordering cost is computed as number of orders into cost per order. Then we have setup cost. When the inventory items produce internally, then the cost associated with bringing the shutdown system into work, the cost related with this is called setup cost. This cost is incurred by manufacturer. This includes maintenance costs, schedule chart preparation, bringing raw materials, arrangement of workers, tools, equipment costs, etc. So, the setup cost is computed as number of setup into cost per setup. Next one is holding cost. It is also referred as carrying cost. This is the cost associated with the storing or keeping the inventory items within the production system. It includes shortage costs, handling costs, damage costs and many more. It also includes wages to the employers, loading and unloading costs, insurance costs and many more. It depends upon the quantity and period for which the inventory is kept. Therefore, holding cost is average inventory for a period into holding costs per unit time. Next we have shortage costs. It occurs for any absence in the inventory and the costs which are associated with not serving the customer. The loss due to this is called shortage cost or stock out cost. So, shortage cost can be computed as number of units short into storage cost per unit. This cost incurred only when some other components of inventory exist. And first and foremost is demand. It is the number of items required per unit of time. The demand may be deterministic, that is known and constant, or probabilistic in nature, that is unknown and or may be computed through the experience using probability distributions. Next is order cycle. The time period between two successive orders is called the order cycle. The length of time between placing an order and receipt of items is called lead time. That is the time between placing an order and receipt of the items in the inventory system. Next we have safety stock. It is also referred as buffer stock or minimum stock. It is a stock or inventory needed to account for delays in material supply and to account for sudden increase in demand due to rush orders. Next we have reorder level. In most of the inventory book it is written as ROL. This is the point at which the replenishment action is initiated. When the stock level reaches to ROL, the order is placed for the item. Then how much to order at reorder level is considered to be reorder quantity. This is the quantity of the material or items to be ordered at the reorder level. Normally, this quantity equals the economic order quantity. We will follow basic notations while discussing inventory models. Capital C is purchase or manufacturing cost of an item. Capital A is the ordering cost per order. Small I, inventory carrying charge fraction per unit per annum. Small h as inventory holding cost of an item per unit per time unit. Pi we will denote for sortage cost per unit, sort per time, and R will be labeled for demand rate of an item. Q defines order quantity, which will be decision variable, and capital T is cycle time, again a decision variable. But here demand R, order quantity Q and cycle time T are related. So either Q or T can be treated as a decision variable. ROL stands for reorder level, L for lead time, capital N for number of orders per time unit, T cycle time or production time period, capital P production rate at which quantity is produced if we are working with manufacturer as a decision maker. In general, in our discussion, we'll designate PC as a total purchase cost, IHC as total inventory holding cost per time unit, SC for total sortage cost per time unit, OC ordering cost per order, and TC total inventory cost per time unit. Thank you.